Hey, I'm Kiro, and welcome to the 2024 edition of The Halloween Collab. You already know the drill, a bunch of amazing artists conjuring some black magic to present some Halloween-inspired creations for your entertainment. So this is our treat to you, no tricks. This time, the artists of this coven are His Name is Akin, HLE Crafts, I Could Do That DIY, The Hatter Dolls, Valkyrie's World, Jackie O, Electric Bunny, and yours truly. So stick to the end of this video to see all their incredible creations. Now, Halloween. There are some really iconic creatures of the dark, but at least there's one in particular that seems to catch my attention very often. Witches. I've done so many witches over the years that I think I should stop, but I won't. And if you're like me and love some dark magic, you should agree of how amazing of a show Agatha All Along is. So since I've been enjoying it so much, I decided to add a new member to my coven this year. I'm using a Barbie to make a modern version of the Salem Witches, and make it as a collector doll I'm calling Coven Barbie. But enough talking, let's begin! For this project, I'm using a Barbie extra head with a made-to-move body. After drawing her eyes off camera, I'm beginning by contouring her face with some brown pastel. I'm using a lot of pigment since I want her features to be really sharp. Can't forget about the highlight to snatch that nose, and blend it with a brush. And don't forget about the cheekbones and jawline. And mark her nostrils by drawing a C shape on the tip with a brown color. Now with black I'm shaping her lips. And once it's nice and clean, I'll fill them. With my white chalk pencil I'm drawing her brows, and I'll later color them with beige pastel to match her hair. After drawing the shape of the iris off camera, I'm drawing the eyeliner with black. I need thin and clean lines. And I know her brows suddenly disappeared, but I just didn't like them and repeat them off camera. With sienna, I'm drawing the waterline, and then fill the scleras with white. I want her eyes to look menacing and intense, so I'm giving her red eyes, with a glowing effect. First, draw a red ring around it. Then fill the rest with yellow, trying to blend it with the red a little bit. We will return to this later. Her makeup won't be very crazy. First, add some red pastel on the bottom lid up to the tip of the wing, and then the entire lid. Then I'm blending the red I just put with some black pastel to make it deeper. Now I'm adding some light to the inner corner up to the lids. And blend it. And add some blush on her cheeks. And a little bit on the forehead. Continuing with the eyes, to make them look as they are glowing, I'm drawing a ring on the center with a bright yellow, and bright red on the outside. And fill the pupils with white. This time, since Barbie eyes are smaller than Monster High, to keep the eyes clean and don't mess up the glow effect, I'm drawing the lid shadow with colors instead of using black pastel. For the part of the scleras, I'm using a dark gray and the iris part with black. Spray the doll one last time, and with this, the face-up is done. To begin with the outfit, first I'm making her a hat. I cut the pieces on black foam and I'm gluing all the pieces together with fabric glue. And I'm trying to make this as clean as possible. Hat done. Almost. We'll finish it later. First, let's continue with the clothes. To modernize the classic witch clothing, I made a sleeveless white top with a huge point collar, embellished with some lace on the edge. Cut the pieces of a pencil skirt with black fabric, that after sewing the darts off camera, I'll now close it from the sides. And this is the top all together, and I'm closing it on the doll. To sew it together, I'm using a ladder stitch, but once I was doing so, I realized the trouble it was to make the top without a side piece to keep it secure on the doll. So once everything was done, I used a mini drop of glue on her chest to keep the top on place, and close the skirt the same way from the back. Next piece, a black shiny pleather stretchy corset that I'm also closing on the doll. And this is how she looks. I want her to have long gloves, so first I painted her hands with black nail polish to make them very shiny. and made these pleather sleeves to make the gloves really long. And since removing Barbie's hands is a complete pain in the butt, I'm using a very stretchy fabric that can pass through the hands without any trouble. For the shoes, I took a pair of LOL Big Sister booties, paint them black, and glue on some pearls that I paint silver, and in case you're wondering, they fit perfectly. I also grabbed these Raven Queen's bracelets and painted silver. I wanted her to have a cameo, so I found this perfect shape and size one on these darling charming shoes, so I literally cut this tiny piece, paint it, and glue it on the top. If you remember, we have some unfinished business with the hat. To finish it, I cut a piece of the same black pleather and glue it around the crown. I made a black crescent moon with foam covered with nail gel, and I'm going to glue it on the back. And as a final touch to add a pop of color, and paint them from the tip of each petal with some watered down black paint. Naturally, the paint will absorb the water and leave a dry subtle stain. Once dry, I'm using fabric glue to put them on the front of the hat. And then add some sparkle by gluing on some rhinestones in form of dewdrops. For the earrings, I'm gluing on a pair of black rhinestones. And finally, I made her a short cloak with some polka dot mesh, sew a piece of ribbon on the collar trim, and finish it with a black bow on the front to cover up the snaps. And with this, our witch is ready. I am very pleased with this witch. She kind of falls in the simple side, but sometimes simple can be very effective as well. Which Halloween character is your favorite? And if you like witches like me, let me know who's your favorite one from any media. And as well, what do you think about my special edition Coven Barbie down on the comment section. But wait, I told you this was a Halloween collaboration, so don't forget to visit the rest of the channels to watch their creations. Honestly, everyone made such a great job, and you know, this collaboration has become a tradition by now, so go and show them some love. You can find the links to their channels down on the description box. But well, that's a wrap for today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to help the workshop grow. And if you want to be notified when new videos come out, activate all notifications by clicking the bell down below. Also, you can keep in touch with me by following me on Instagram at Kiros_workshop. Thanks for watching, happy Halloween, and I'll see you on the next time. Kiro out.